Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please check it. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Right. Good evening, guys. And check it. What we completed in the last session. What exactly the content here we are discussing there. So if we observe the last class content, just we started language fundamentals. The topic we started there in the last session. In the language fundamentals, what topics here we started already. If we want to prepare any Java application, we need some building blocks. The building blocks are provided by Java in the form of language fundamentals. That is the main intention of language fundamentals. Observe carefully. Then what exactly the fundamentals are available to prepare Java applications? The fundamentals may be tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, and then what next one? Arrays. These are the fundamental topics. Then I give in clarity. Arrays are somewhat different in the case of Java. So we are going to understand these arrays topics in the future, not immediately. After completion of the object orientation, we are going to discuss about arrays in the future, not immediately. Then I started with what there lexeme. Lexeme, the topic here we started there. The individual logical unit in Java programming is called as lexeme. The collection of lexemes come under a particular group called as what there token. Right. Then after that, I given one in this section. Into A is equal to B plus C star D semicolon. Right. Now here, number of lexemes are what there. Each and every individual logical unit, is treated as what there is a lexeme. Then overall, 9 lexemes are existed here. Next one is after that, how many types of tokens are available? If you observe this, int is a data type. A, B, C, D are what their variables are identifiers. Equal plus star are what their operators, and semicolon is what their special symbol or what their terminator. Overall, 4 types of tokens are existed here. To prepare Java applications, Java has provided the following tokens. What are the various tokens are provided here? Identifiers, literals, keywords or result words, and operators. There are given operate identifiers part. What is an identifier actually? What exactly the definition for identifier? No, identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like variables, methods, constructors, classes, interfaces, packages, and so on. Java has provided the following rules and regulations to give names to the programming elements. That means to provide identifiers, a set of rules and regulations are available. What are the various rules and regulations which are available to provide identifiers in Java applications? First point is what there. All Java identifiers must not be started with a number. Identifiers may start with what there, an alphabet, underscore symbol, dollar symbol, but the subsequent symbols may be a number, an alphabet, underscore symbol, dollar symbol. Examples are given there. What are the various examples? No, these many things already we checked in our system. Identifiers do not have spaces in the middle. So int emp space here I given number invalid. Int emp no, that means no space is available in between the identifier, so it is valid. Emp added here valid. Emp space added here is invalid. Temp emp added here valid. temp space, emp space, addr is what there invalid. Already we have seen that. Next one is in Java applications, all operators are not allowed in the identifiers. Operators are not existed inside the identifiers. EMP NO valid. EMP plus NO. Now here plus symbol is used internally, so it is not valid. EMP minus name not valid. EMP underscore cell, now it is valid. Underscore symbol is allowed, but minus symbol or hyphen symbol is not allowed. Underscore symbol is allowed inside the identifiers. EMP star ADDR not allowed here. This is invalid. Next one is all Java identifiers are not allowing all special symbols except underscore symbols and a dollar symbol. Right, sir. Not allowing special symbols. Dot special symbol not allowed. At the rate special symbol not allowed. Dollar is allowed, even though it is a special symbol, except dollar and underscore. All the remaining things are not allowed. Next one is what their hash not allowed. Minus or hyphen not allowed anyway. Next one is another point is like what there. All Java identifiers are not allowing keywords. Int a is equal to 10. It's okay. A is a normal variable. In place of a, I want to use a break. A break is a keyword, so it is not valid. Float ECR is equal to some value here. It's okay. In place of ECR, I want to use for. For is a keyword, so I don't want to allow that. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? All right. Next one is after completion of this. Another point here I'm telling there. Now try to observe this clearly. Up to this we understood previously. In the last sessions we understood up to this part. Right. Now let's understand the next point here. What I'm telling there. All Java identifiers are not allowing. All Java identifiers are not allowing. All Java identifiers are not allowing primitive data types. Primitive data types. All Java identifiers are not allowing primitive data types. Yes, before understanding these points, first of all, let me talk something about data types. No, then after that, I'll come back to this particular point. All of you, just as a fundamental information, basic awareness only to understand this particular sixth point. I'm talking something about data types. No, try to understand. In Java, there are two types of data types. In Java, how many types of data types? No, two types. What are the two types of data types in Java? First one is primitive data types, and the second one is user defined data types. Observe carefully. First one is what there primitive data types. Second one is what there user defined data types. Under these primitive data types, 8 types are available. 8 number of primitive data types are available. What are these 8 number of primitive data types now? First one is byte. Observe carefully. The first one is like what there byte, and the second one is like what there after this short. Next one is like what there, then after that int. Next one is after this long. Right, then after that float. Then after this float, next one is like what there double. After this double, next one is like what there char. After this char, then what next one here? No, boolean. Right. So now these are overall the data types which are available. 8 number of primitive data types. All these data types are what there primitive data types. Please recognize my point. What I'm telling there. Clear? So don't have any sounds, guys. That's what I'm asking there. Don't have any sounds. Don't have discussions. I'm discussing some topic there. Once you are inside the class, you must concentrate very well on the content only. Of course, everybody may have their own family problems. Forget about your family problems outside of the class. Once you are inside the class, then forget about everything. Then try to put concentration on the class only. Don't have chit chat in the classroom, right? You are not a kid, right? I don't want to say every time the same point now. Fine. Listen carefully. Now these are like what there all the primitive data types. Similarly, all user defined data types are available. What are these user defined data types actually? If you observe this, understand this point. What I'm telling you, know. Simple example. All classes in Java, classes are the main programming element. all classes. Next one is what there, all abstract classes, like what there, all interfaces. Next one is after this, what next one here, after completion of this, even we can say arrays. Simply speaking, what there, arrays. All these are come under like what there, user defined data types. Yes, sir. Got it or not? All these are like what there, user defined data types. Now directly one point I'm telling there. Now observe carefully. What is our sixth point here? I'm telling there. All Java identifiers are not allowing what there, primitive data types. Primitive data types should not be used as what their identifiers. Of course, this point will come under like what there, another point here. Now this point only. Primitive data types at the end they are what their keywords only. But more specifically, I'm telling now, all identifiers are not allowing what their primitive data types. Already I give you one example. Anyway, now once again here I want to give clarity to you. Now try to understand it. Examples I'm telling there, try to understand it. Say for example, int a is equal to 10. Right? I think so now it is valid. We don't have any problem with that. Int a is equal to 10. But observe carefully what I'm telling you know. Int in place of a, I want to use a data type. What data type here? Long is equal to 10. Now just my requirement is what there, a is a variable I've given, that a I want to replace with what there, long is what there, primitive data type. Right, so just I try to use that long as what there as an identifier, but long is what there is a primitive data type. I'm trying to use that as what there as an identifier now. So how much it is valid, that we are going to check it now. Not only that, say for example string now here I want to say like what there, int is equal to 20, or else maybe now here I have to specify like what they like this. Again here we are able to get problem. Why? Because this int is what their primitive data type. Int is come under what their primitive data type. It's a keyword basically. Primitive data type is what there, it's a keyword. Of course already this point is covered under keywords, no, but more specifically I'm talking about this particular point. String int is equal to abc. Int is what there is a keyword, that means what their data type, primitive data type. Again it is invalid here, we can understand. Then after that, after completion of this, just I want to take like what there, double float is equal to 22.22. Please remember this point here. Okay, now here I want to take one more point here. Observe carefully. Float f is equal to 22.22 f. Please remember this. If you want to represent any value like this, real value dot to some fraction values, if you want to represent, if you specify f at the end, then only it is a float. If you remove that f now that value will come under double value. Understand my point here? Without f suffix, if you provide a number in this format, no, that value would be double value. Double values cannot be assigned to float, where error will come there. So if you want to say it is a float, no, float f is equal to 22.22, f we have to specify, then only it is a float. But this is what value here, no, 22.22 only I specified. I have not specified any suffix, no. No suffix in the sense this is come under what there, double value. Double value we assign to what variable there, double variable. Now tell me guys, then what are valid and what are invalid here in this case now? Now first one is what there, into a is equal to 10, valid or invalid now? Valid, we don't have any problem with that. Int long is equal to 10 now, valid or invalid now? Valid or invalid now? Invalid. Now what next one here? String int is equal to abc, valid or invalid now? Valid or invalid now? Invalid. Why it is invalid here? Int is a primitive data type. We cannot use that as what there as an identifier. Next one is what there? Double float is equal to 22.22. Valid or invalid now? Invalid. Again it is invalid. Why? Because that float is what there is a primitive data type. We cannot use it as was there as an identifier. Next one is right sir. Float f is equal to 22.22 f. Now valid or invalid now? Yes, it is valid here. We don't have any problem here. Now this is valid here. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now these are like what their valid cases and invalid cases here what we are having. Don't worry. If you want to check in the system there, I'm able to show that one here. Just let me open this edit plus as of now. Again, I'm telling to you at the beginning of the classes here, I'm going to use what there. This is a simple edit plus only. But once your actual programming is started, there I'm going to use what their IDEs. Definitely we are going to see what their IDE is parts here. Okay, right, so now let me check this one, class test. class test. Now inside this public static void main string array aux. Alright, so now inside this, what I am telling to you, let me check all the points here. What are the points here I shown there? 1 minute. Alright, now D drive, inside this D drive, Java 6 p.m. I prepared already this. Now this is like what there, test.java. Already is available, override it, no problem. Now what is the first example here I shown there? Int I is equal to 10 num. I think so. We don't have any problem with this int I is equal 10. Int long is equal to 10. This I have to check actually. This I have to check. One time just I want to check it, no? Then after that, system.out.println. The system.out.println purpose is like what there? To display some value on command prompt. To display the value on command prompt, we are using what there? Sys.out.println. Observe carefully. Alright, so now like this. Here we are providing it. Now let me check this on command prompt here. Alright, now d colon cd java 6 p.m. Now inside this Java C space test.java. Error we are getting so many errors here we are getting it. Now int long is equal to 10. Here itself we are getting so many errors now. So it's not possible. This point is sufficient to explore the remaining points now. Got my point or not? Okay, no, not only long here. We can go for maybe other content also. String int a is equal to abc. String int a is equal to abc. Let me use that. Now here I want to remove these two things now. Alright, so now here I'll provide this, but these double quotations are somewhat different. This one here we have to use. Now here I'll provide system.out.println of int. Variable name is what there, int I have taken. Again we are able to get like what there, compilation error. Just check only compilation error or not. Java C space test.java. Still we are getting compilation error or not. So by this here we are confirming the point here. What is the point here we confirming here about this one? Right, these two things are sufficient to understand our content here. All Java identifiers are not allowing primitive data types. Primitive data types are not allowed as what their identifiers. This is a point here we have to understand. Right, sir. Next one. Okay, then let's come under these primitive data types. That point here we given there. Somewhat information, required information are given there. Now let's come under this user-defined data types now. What are the various user-defined data types are available here? All classes, all abstract classes, all interfaces, and all arrays. All these are come under what there? User-defined data types. All these are come under what there? User-defined data types. Am I right or not? Just next 2 minutes of time, try to put more concentration. Topic is important. I require that point. I require the topic in the next point. Whatever the next rule I'm telling now, in that I'm going to use that, but somewhat difficult. In my every batch, this point is somewhat confusion point only. But I want to check in this batch, how many of you are understanding clearly? Yes, sir. All my batches, right from last 15 years of time, I am giving the same point now in the first attempt. All my students are getting confusion. But I want to check your caliber. All of you ready? Are you ready to understand on first attempt itself? I want to check it, how much you are going to understand. I want to check your mindset, mind power, right? Ready for it. So to give that point there, first of all, I want to give 1 point basic, no, understand it. After that, I will go for that actual point. Got it or not? All right. Now let's understand these. User-defined data types are what there? All classes. Remaining things are also be available. All abstract class and interface and arrays. Not required. Leave all them. Now just I required what there? All classes are what there? User-defined data types. Okay. Up to this is okay. Let's come for my point here. In Java, user-defined data types are available. That means example is what their classes. Classes are what their examples for it. Am I right or not? Okay. How many types of class are available again? Wait. Let me give that point here. Don't hurry for it. First, try to understand. There are two types of classes. There are two types of classes in Java. What are the two types of classes? No. First one is predefined classes. Come on guys, what are the two types of classes in Java? First one is what they're predefined classes. And the second one is like what they're user defined classes. Predefined classes, and second one is what they're user defined classes. Don't get any confusion. Again, I'm telling to you, if you are the good students, you have to understand my points effectively. Tell me how many types of data types are available? How many types of data types I'm asking? Two types of data types. That's what I'm telling there. Here itself we are in wrong tag. Still, time is on you. Come for it. How many types of data types are available? Two types. What are the two types? No? Primitive data types. Next one is what there? User defined data types. That's nice. Tell me how many are primitive data types? No? 8. Tell me what are these 8 number of primitive data types? No? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. Nice, very good. Up to this is okay, fine. Even my son also giving the same information. Don't worry. Let's come for the next point now. Next point is what there? User defined data types. Can you tell me any one example for user defined data type? No? Any one example for user defined data type? No? Classes. How many types of class are available? Two types of class are available. What are the two types of classes? No? Predefined classes and what next one? User defined classes. Okay, for our flexibility point of view, I don't want to talk even user defined classes here. I don't require that. In my context, I don't require user defined classes, so I want to remove it. Only predefined classes I'm telling there. Clear to all of you know? Right. Now let's come for this one. I want to simplify total point here. Understand it, no? Predefined data types are, predefined classes are, these classes are provided by Java programming language. User defined classes are provided by the developer. User defined classes are provided by the developer, but predefined classes are provided by whom? Java programming language. Am I right or not? Okay. Next point is important. Put more concentration. Java has provided all the predefined classes, in the form of packages. Don't get any confusion. Already you are aware about it. Java has provided all the predefined classes in the form of what there? Packages. I think so. All of you might be understand up to now. Am I right? Right, sir. Now understand it clearly. Can you tell me some examples for these predefined classes which are under packages? No. Java.lang is a package, sir. Java.lang is a package. Inside the Java.lang, exception is one of the class. Next one is a string is another class. String buffer is another class. Understand my point here? Then after that, like thread is another class. Runnable is an interface, another one. All these are like what there under java.lang. Similarly, java.io. Under this java.io, so many classes are available. What classes are available here? Input to stream is one of the class. Output to stream is another abstract. These two are no. Buffered reader is one of the class. Next one is a file input to stream is another one. Like so many. These are sufficient for my next point here. Try to understand it. No, tell me once again, all of you. I want to check your knowledge. No, how many types of data types are available? Two types. What are the two types? No, primitive data types and what next one? User defined data types. Very clear. Primitive data types are how many? 8. Tell me what are 8? No, byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. Next one. Right. User defined data types are available. Any one example for user defined data types? No. Classes. How many types of class are available? Two types. What are the two types of class? No. Predefined classes and user defined classes. Predefined classes are provided by whom? Java programming language. User defined classes are provided by whom? Developers. Java developers are providing user defined classes. No. Leave that user defined classes here. I don't require. No. All predefined classes are provided by Java in the form of what? Packages. Now any example for packages? No. Java.lang, Java.io, and so on and so on and so on. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Okay, nice. Now try to understand it. For example, listen, all of you know, buffered reader class. Understand? This is my program actually. abc.java file. Inside my program, class I have written directly buffered reader. Class I have written buffered reader. Observe carefully. Writing a class like this normally is what there? just a name, that's it. Writing a class like this is what there, a name. Just like it is like what there, directly writing your original name, that's it. But now I want to write this class with its package, no, java.io.buffered reader. I want to write its a class name along with its package name, no. I have written this class along with its package name. I know that buffered reader is available in a package like what there, java.io. Right, sir? If I write a class aligned with its a package now, this is called as like what there, fully qualified name. Am I right or not? Just simple, sir. As simple as what I'm telling to you. Writing your name normally, it's a normal name only. If you write your name along with your surname, fully qualified. Similarly, classes are available under packages. No, if you write that class as it is like this, it's a normal name. But if you write the class along with the surname, fully qualified name. Just it's a naming terminology one, not any other one. If you write a class, along with its a package name, that is called as what there? That is a fully qualified name. Simple example, try to understand it. No, for example, in my class at present, Ramu is a name. Ramu is a name. If I say Ramu, if I call Ramu, if only one member is available inside the class, it's okay, well and good for me. I can easily access that person. If two members are available, is a bit confusion or not? Which Ramu has to be responded for it? It's a bit confusion or not? Okay, assume two Ramus are available inside my class now. If I say Ramu, then who has to respond now? Both will respond. But my requirement is what there? Only one Ramu. But which Ramu is a confusion. By the time automatically surname is coming into the picture or not? Surname is might be what there? A is a surname. A Ramu. One Ramu will be activated. B is another surname. B Ramu. Then another Ramu will come there. Am I right or not? So where automatically surnames are coming to the picture or not? Similarly, same class is available more than one package. Same class name is available more than one package. If I call that class, from which package it has to come is a confusion. By the time to resolve that confusion, if we call that class name along with its a package name, if I call that class name along with its a package name, that confusion will be resolved. Because of that reason only here, this fully qualified name convention is coming. Okay, my required basics are completed. Still, I have not asked my actual question. These are the fundamentals to ask the actual question. Right, sir? All of you ready for the actual question? Right? I think all of you understand about fully qualified name. Am I right? Finally, for the sake of my satisfaction, now tell me what is fully qualified name of the class now? I don't require this type of silence now. Now tell me what is the fully qualified name of the class? Writing a class along with its package. Writing a class along with its package. Package name is nothing but your surname. Class name is nothing but your name. Writing your name along with the surname, that is a full name, is called as fully qualified name. Similarly here, writing a class along with its a package is called as what? Fully qualified name. Clear or not? Clear or not? Right, now let's come for our point. Right, sir. Now this time I want to check your knowledge, all of you guys. Now try to understand it. Seventh point I want to say to you, observe carefully, all Java identifiers are allowing, all Java identifiers are allowing predefined classes, comma, abstract classes and interfaces names. Please, all of you observe carefully what I'm telling to you. All Java identifiers, I'm not saying not allowing, I'm saying what they're allowing. Up to now, I'm saying not allowing every time. Almost the last 5 or 6 times not allowing. But 7th time, I'm telling them what they're allowing. All Java identifiers are allowing what they're predefined classes, comma, abstract classes and interfaces names. Let us check this. But before that, one point I've given there. All Java identifiers are not allowing what they're primitive data types. But all Java identifiers are allowing what they're predefined classes, abstract class and interface in the sense user-defined data types are not. User-defined data types are not. That's the point I'm telling there. Now, okay, fine. Now some examples here I'm telling to you. Now try to recognize these examples, guys. Here we have to give the clear-cut information for my questions. No, try to put more concentration. All of you know. Example I'm telling to you. Int a is equal to 10. System dot out dot println of a. Clear? All of you up to know? Any error with this particular code? Will you get any compilation error? No compilation error. Now let me check this. Let me check this. Yes, your answer is right. You are saying perfectly the answer. No compilation error. Up to now. No compilation error. Java space test. That's nice. Output here we are getting what there 10 now. Am I right or not? Now I'm telling you try to understand it now. My intention is not to write a variable here. In place of a, I want to write what there exception. What is this exception now? Class name or not? Is a predefined class or not? See, simple. In edit plus, color quotations are available. Red color things are predefined classes. Red color things are what there predefined classes. String is a predefined, exception is a predefined class, system is what there predefined class. Now tell me guys, all of you now tell me previously what we have there a variable, but my requirement is what there in place of a I want to write what there exception, then I want to display like what there that variable name. Now exception is a predefined class originally, but I'm trying to use that exception name as an identifier, as an integer variable. As per the rule, it must provide, it must not give error or not. As per the rule, it must not provide any error or not. No response, guys. Now tell me what you are thinking. Error, no error here. Error, no error. Don't give answers by seeing my face expressions. I'm a very good actor, you know, right? Now tell me what you are getting there. Now tell me. Error, no error. Error, no error. How many of you are saying no error? Please raise your hands. No. I want to see your faces. No error. Please raise your hands. No error. Nice, nice. How many of you are saying error? No error. But some of you are not raised your hands for both the cases. Now, what I have to understand? See, it must be very much clear. Either male or female. That's it. Understand it now. In my class is only two categories. That's it. So your hand must be raised either male or female. That's it. Remember this. I will not repeat this dialogue once again. Right. Sir. Now see this one. How many of you are saying no error? How many of you are saying error here? Please raise your hands. No. Are yaar? Fine, fine, fine. Now people are raising their hands. Nice. Let's understand this. No. Java C space tested.java. No compilation error. Are yaar? I give you the point. No, but why you are not recognizing this point here? Huh? All Java identifiers allowing what there? Predefined classes, abstract classes, and interfaces names. That I give that point officially I given that. Now the same thing I'm implementing in my program there. Exception. Exception is what there? 10 is a predefined class. Like an identifier I'm using there. The same point I'm implementing. But how can you say error? No, some of you there. Right, sir. Now compilation error is available. That's okay, nice. Now let me take this example here. This is an example for this particular point. Right, sir. Are you getting any confusion up to now? Yes, sir. Still you are in confusion, no? What is the point here? The point I have given very much clear. Almost all we have given right answer for it. Now here we are getting 10 is an output. Any confusion up to now? Right, sir. If you are saying confusion, no difference in my previous batches and this batch. No. You are not good students if you are saying confusion. Nothing is the concept is very much clear. I said to you, you can use all Java predefined class names as what their identifier. Okay, here we understood like what there int a is equal 10. In place of we have used what there exception predefined class. Then we compiled it, no compilation error. We got output is what there 10. Am I right or not? Output is very much clear. Nice. Okay. For the sake of the people, those who are in confusion, I want to give one more example. Try to answer for it. No confusion. Don't get any confusion unnecessarily. Right, sir? Now the point is what there string up. Okay. str is equal to I want to say ABC. Right, sir. Now system.out.println of system.out.println of str. Guys, all of you tell me str. Any confusion in this program? Any confusion? It's very clear or not? str variable of type what there? String. What is the value? No, ABC. I'm trying to display str variable value. What is the value of str variable? ABC. What output here we are able to get? No, ABC. Java C space tester.java. No compilation error. Java space tester. What output we are getting there? ABC we are getting or not? Right, sir. I'm not seeing any glowness in our faces now. I think still you are waiting for confusion question. Na? Already that question is completed. You are not recognized it. Already you resolved that confusion. You are not having confusion. You understood clearly the point now. Okay. Still, if you want to wait for the confusion question, wait for it. Let's come for it. No confusion. Output is what there? ABC. Okay. Now observe carefully. Right. In place of str, I want to use string. In place of ABC also, I want to use what there? String. Here I want to provide string. Now tell me, are you getting any confusion? Where is the confusion? Now tell me, in place of str, I've used what the string. Think of it. This string is a class name. This string is originally class name, but I'm using it as what there? A variable identifier. Double quotation string is a value. Inside the double quotation, ABC or XYZ or string or Durga doesn't matter. A value will be displayed. Now this string is what there? This string is what there? Variable name. But this string is what there? Class name. Now I'm trying to display what now? Variable value. Any confusion here? Any confusion here? Now tell me, error, no error? Error, no error? Please raise your hands. How many of you are saying error, no? Error. How many of you are saying error? Error. Please raise your hands. Full hand I require. Only 2, 3. Come on. Raise your hands. No. Error. Still you are not believing my statements, man. Fine. Let me compile it. Java C space tester.java. See, sir? Any compilation error? No compilation error. My subject is perfect, sir. Right, now string is a value here we are getting. Nice. Now here we are not getting any compilation error. This is second example. Now try to understand it. Right, sir. Now output is what there? What is that output here we are getting there? Yes, sir. What is that output we are getting there? String. String is an output here we are getting. That's okay. Good. Nice. Can I go for next point now? I think you understood the concept clearly. Okay. Last one more question. Let me ask now. Still I'm not getting satisfaction, but some of you 2 to 3 members are still remaining, giving wrong answers there. Almost all 99% of the class is giving right answer, but one person is not giving right answers. No, for the sake of one person, I'm taking one more example. All of you ready for it now? All right, sir. Now observe carefully. Now tell me, int a is equal to 10 again. System dot out dot println of a. System dot out dot println of a. System dot out dot println of a. Right, sir. Now, any confusion? Any confusion? Any compilation error? Please raise your hands if you are saying compilation error. Perfect. I'm expecting the same type of answer from your class, right? Java C space tester.java. Right. If I execute this, what we are getting there now? Java space tester. Output we are getting like what there? And perfect. Definitely you are very good when compared with all my previous batches now. No confusion. Concept is very much clear or not? Right, sir. Nice. Now no confusion up to this. Small change. Now try to understand it now. I'm using system, and here also I'm using what there? System. Any confusion? System is a predefined class or not? System is a predefined class or not? Right, sir. Now what is the output here we are able to get now? Output value is what there? 10. 10 is an output here we are getting. As it is, our rule is very good, right? Java C space tester.java. Finally, I'm asking there. Any error? Any error? I want to check your stand. That means I want to check your confidence level. Error? No error. No error. How many of you are saying error? Please raise your hands. No error. No error. Right? All of you are saying no error or not? Right, sir. Perfect students, guys. This is an important point. Because of this only, I'm waiting for this last 10 minutes of time. Right. Perfectly. Up to now, you understood perfectly, but don't worry. I'll clarify this point here. Try to understand it. There is a concept internally. Don't worry. I'll explain that. Don't get any confusion. No confusion here. I'll resolve your confusion. Don't worry. First, sit aroundly and try to think about it. I'll give clarity. Okay. Right. Now let's move on to this point here. Why we are getting compilation error? Even don't read that compilation error also. You may get some kind of a French language that is no. Later, after completion of my explanation, then you can understand easily that what it is giving there. int cannot be dereferenced. Okay, int cannot be dereferenced. Just remove this d. Understand my point here? Referenced. That's okay. That we can understand easily. We can understand the point here. Let's come for the point now. Right, sir. I'm going to give one simple rule, simple point here. Try to understand it. We can use all predefined class names as an identifier, no doubt for that. But there is a rule. What is the rule here? Listen carefully. If we use any class name as an integer variable in the program, example here integer I've taken, that's why I'm giving there. If you take any integer variable if you take any class name as an integer variable in the program, in the remaining part of the program, that class name must be used as an integer variable only. If you declare a class name as an integer variable in the program, in the remaining part of the program, now we declared the system at a third line. After the third line, up to the end of the program, in the remaining part of the program, that class name must be used as an integer variable only. It must not be used as its original class name. If we use that class name as its original class name, their compiler will raise an error. This is a point here we have to understand. Come again, what's the point I'm telling you? Listen carefully. If we declare system is a predefined class name actually. If we declare system as an integer variable in our program, in the remaining part of the program, that name system must be used as an integer variable only. It must not be used as what there, its original class name. If we use that system as its original class name, their compiler will raise an error. Understand it, the point here. Okay, here system we declared at third line, we declare system as what there, integer variable. Am I right or not? In the next line, what happened there? Here we have used system. This system is used as what there, integer variable. No problem up to now. But here we have written system.out now. Here we have used system here. Now in which way we have used that system here? No, the system was used as a class name. The system was used as what there? Class name. Out is a static variable in a system class. That out variable we called by using class name system. System.out, in the sense system is used as what there? Original class name. But rule is what there? System name I declared as an integer variable or not? In the remaining part of the program, I must use that system as what there? It's a integer variable. We must not use it as what there? It's a class name. But here we have used the system as what there? Class name. Now this is against the rule or not? That's why we are getting what there? Compilation error. That is the reason why we are getting what there? Compilation error. Wait a minute of time. Not yet completed here. Now let me complete this part here. Now the status here, it is what there? Status is what there? Compilation error. Status is what there? Compilation error. Now we need to understand reason or not? Reason or not? What is the reason here we are providing there for this now? If we declare, understand it clearly, if we declare any class name, any predefined class name, simple, any predefined class name as an identifier, or maybe as an integer variable for our understanding purpose, as an integer variable, we can replace that integer variable with anything, any data type, that doesn't matter. But for clarity purpose, I'm telling there, if we declare any predefined class name as an integer variable, then we must use that predefined class name. We must use that predefined class name as a integer variable only, right, sir? If we declare any predefined class name as an integer variable, then in the remaining part of the program, we must use that predefined class name as an integer variable only. Not possible to use that predefined class name. Not possible to use that predefined class name as like its original class name. Observe carefully. As like it's what their original class name. If we use that name, as like its original class name, then compiler will raise an error. That's it. Now this is a point here we have to understand. Because of this reason only, here we are getting what their compilation error. Got it or not? Okay. Listen, next one more point. If we complete this point, okay, I'll finish this point now. What is that one more point here? Now tell me, guys, all of you now tell me, if I write this program, what is the problem here? No, the problem is what there? We can use all predefined class names as what there? Identifiers, that's okay. But what is the condition here? If we declare any predefined class name as an integer variable, in the remaining part of the program, that name must be used as what there? Integer variable only. That name must not be used as what there? As its original class name. Clear or not? Up to now. But my point is what there? I declare this system as what there? Integer variable. In the remaining part of the program, as per the condition, I must use as was there integer variable only. But my requirement is, as per depending on my requirement, in some situations, I want to use that system as original class name. In some other situations, I want to use the system as what there? Integer variable. After declaring system as an integer variable, in the remaining part of the program, as per my requirement, I may use that as an integer variable. I may use that as what there? Its original class name. I want to have that flexibility. After declaring that system as an integer variable, I may use that system name as what there? Integer variable, as well as what there? Original class name. Both I want to use. But directly what compiler is giving condition, we must use as an integer variable only. But what I am asking there, no, along with that integer variable, I want to use that system as what their original class name also. Both I want to get. Got my point or not? Exactly. In this particular situation, what Java has given clarity for us, what Java has given flexibility, after declaring system as an integer variable, still if you want to use that system as its original class name, there no problem, we can utilize this, but there we have to use fully qualified name of the respective class. If we use directly system, it will be treated as an integer variable only. But if we use a fully qualified name, if you use that system as what there? Fully qualified name. If you use like that, then automatically compiler will not give any error here. If you use fully qualified name of the respective system class, no, compiler and JVM both can understand. Now this name system is like what their class name, not as what their integer variable. But if you use only system, no, definitely compiler will understand this is only integer variable. But if you use that system class aligned with its package name, that is fully qualified name, then compiler and JVM will understand that is what their class name, that is used as what their class name. Now tell me, in this program we are getting error or not? In this program we are getting error or not? No response, guys. Now here we are getting error or not? If you want to come out from this error, what we have to do? Where we have used that system as a class name, there we must use fully qualified name or not? Tell me, what is fully qualified name? What is fully qualified name? I'm asking the definition I required. What is a fully qualified name? Writing class name along with what? Package name. Writing class name along with what? Package name. Now this is a class. This class is available in which package? No. Come on, this class is available in which package? No. Where is that? No. System. System I have not written here. No problem. The system is available where? In which package? No. In a java.lang package. System is available in which package? No. Java.lang package. That's nice. Now, in place of this system, if we use fully qualified name like java.lang.system, no compilation error now. No compilation error now. Understand or not? Exactly. Here only my previous students are getting confusion. Now, what is your status now? Confusion or no confusion? No confusion, huh? Admission cancel. If you say confusion, no. Even I given this much of explanation to whom I'm giving now. You should not get confusion. You must understand the point here. Understand it now. Right, sir. Java.lang. What there? System.out.println of system. So fully qualified name we have used. When we have used fully qualified name, it's very clear. It's very clear that now the system is acting as what there? Class name, not as an integer variable. Without fully qualified name, with the normal name if we use now it is very clear that now it is what there? Integer variable. Right, so now see this one, no compilation error in our program there. Java C space tester.java. No compilation error, Java space tester. 10 is an output we are getting or not? Okay, now see this one, next one here. I'm telling to you. Now system is equal to system plus 10. Clear or not? Just like it is A is equal to A plus 10. As an integer variable, right? Integer variable. System is equal to system plus 10. Okay. Now I want to display that value, no current value of the system. System dot out dot println of what we are able to provide there. What we are able to get. Will you get any compilation error? Come on. Will you get any compilation error or not? Yes, definitely. Why? Why this system we have used as what there? A class name, but without using fully qualified name, we have used as what their class name. That's why we are getting compilation error. Now try to check this. Try to check all of you guys. Now Java C space tester.java compilation error. Yes, we are getting compilation error. Now what is the solution now? Java.lang.system. If we provide there, then we are not going to get what there compilation error. Java C space tester.java. No compilation error. But what is the output now? Come on, what is that output here? Initially, what the value 10 now? System is equal to system plus 10. That means the system is equal to 10 plus 10 now. What's the value? 20. 20 is the value we are getting or not? 10 or 20. Two values here we are getting there. 10 or 20. Output here we are getting now. That's okay, nice. Next one is one more point here. Now observe carefully. System is equal to now again here system plus 10 now. I'm giving there. System is equal to system plus 10 we are getting there. Understand my point here. Then after that, system dot out dot println of then what we have to provide there system. Now tell me what we are able to get. Will you get any compilation error? No response. Got compilation error or not? Yes, we are getting compilation error. Now see this compilation error also. Java C space tester.java. Definitely we are able to get compilation error. Okay, to resolve this compilation error, what we have to do there? Java.lang.system. Java.lang.system that we have to use. Then we are not going to get what there? Compilation error. Java C space tester.java. Right, no compilation error. Java says tester. We are getting 10, 20, 30. We are able to get some values. That's okay, fine. All right, so now here we am giving that one more point here. Now here we are giving some theoretical information here where we are giving that. Now observe careful. Now here what I have to write there, one more point I have to write there. In the above context, if you want to use the predefined class as like its original class name, then you must use what there? Fully qualified name. We must use as what there? Fully qualified name. Right, sir. Example code already we are having this example code. Try to recognize this. All right, sir. That's okay, fine. This is what exactly the point I'm telling there. Okay, clear? Understand my point now? All right, sir. I think so. You understood this point perfectly, right? I'm giving one small assignment to you on this point. What's that assignment? No, I checked with the system. I have checked with what their system. Try with other predefined classes. In some situations, no error. In some other situation, definitely will get again error. They analyze the subject. Even though if you follow this rule, fully qualified name rule, if you follow there, in some predefined classes cases, it's valid. But still this point is valid only. But when we use some other predefined classes, no, still we are going to get compilation error. Check it why we are getting compilation error. Try to analyze it. Try to check that example and try to analyze it. Why that compilation error is coming. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? So this up to system class name I have used there. Try the same example with the different predefined class names. No, in some cases it is valid. In some other cases still we are getting compilation error. Why we are getting compilation error? Analyze that. That is your peak level concept. There is a max concept there. If we give that analysis and tomorrow I'll give small gift for you, sure. If you give that analysis to me, then I will give some definitely one small gift I will give. Don't ask me what is that gift and what is the cost of it. I want to check how many of you are going to give that. Right. Leave this point here. Totally identifiers topic here. We understood that points are like what there. What are the various rules and regulations we have to follow to provide identifiers in Java applications. That's it. All of you are getting clarity. Right. I want to check now once again your remembering power. Tell me guys, what is an identifier? Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like what there? variables, methods, classes, interfaces, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, to provide identifiers in Java, a set of rules and regulations are available. Can you tell me what is the rule number one? No response. That is. Tell me. This is a lag with you guys. This is a problem there. Already I completed yesterday, right? Now we are not in a position to speak about it. Now tell me what is the rule number one? Identifiers must not be started with a number. Identifiers may start with what? Underscore symbols and what next one? Dollar symbols and alphabets. But the subsequent symbols may be numbers, maybe alphabet, or maybe underscore symbol, or maybe dollar symbol. Right. What is rule number two? Spaces are not allowed in the identifiers. Next one. Oh, number three. All operators are not allowed inside the identifier. Okay, order may not be important, guys. Then in any order we can give that. Okay, operators are not allowed. Then what next one? What next one? What next one? Special symbols are not allowed in what there? Identifier. Then what next one? What next one? Keywords are not allowed in what there? Identifier. Then what next one? Today's topic. Today started with that point. What next one? Primitive data types are not allowed in what there? Identifiers. Then what next one? User defined class names are allowed in what there? Identifiers. Clear or not? But with a condition. What is that condition? If we declare any predefined class name as an identifier, that class name must be used as what there? The respective data type variable only in the remaining part of the program. We cannot use that predefined class name as like its original class name. If we use like that, then we will get compilation error. To resolve this problem, what we have to use? To resolve this problem, what we have to use? Fully qualified names. We have to use what there? Fully qualified names. That's it. Up to that, we understood some examples we have seen there. Just try to practice. We are able to get some points here. Next one is what there? Suggestions, guys. To use identifiers, a set of suggestions are provided. Observe carefully. To use identifiers or to provide identifiers, to provide identifiers in Java applications, Java has provided the following suggestions. Number of suggestions are provided by Java. What are the various suggestions are provided by Java here? Observe carefully. Directly, I want to give examples. Try to understand these examples now. Right now, observe carefully. The first one I'm giving there. Example is like what now? Observe carefully. String xxx is equal to abc123. Okay. String ACCNO is equal to ABC123. Which one you are understanding now? Tell me two things I have taken there. First one is string XXX is equal to ABC123. String ACCNO is equal to ABC123. Which one you are able to understand? Which one you are able to understand easily? Which one we can read easily? Second one, definitely second one here. First one is not having any meaning. Blah, blah, blah. Is there any meaning for it now? We don't have any meaning here. Got my point or not? But ACCNO, what we are getting in your mind? ACCNO, maybe account number. Maybe what there? Account number. So that's the point what I'm telling there. Now here the point is like what there? Not just suggestible. But this is what there? Suggestible. Not suggestible, but this is what there? Suggestible. So the point what I'm telling to you, in Java, all the right in Java, it is suggestible to provide. It is suggestible to provide all identifiers with a proper meaning. That means meaningful identifiers we required. It is suggestible to provide all identifiers with a particular meaning, as a proper meaning. Understand my point clearly? So that's why XXX doesn't have any meaning there. So it is not suggestible. ACCNO, it is suggestible clearly. Got my point clearly? All of you okay now? Right, nice. What is the difference between rules and regulations and suggestions? No. See, in some situations I'm telling their rules. Some other situations I'm telling their suggestions. The point is what? Rules and regulations are mandatory to follow. Mandatory to follow, but suggestions are not mandatory to follow, optional. but the convention. Suggestions are what they're optional to follow, but recommended. Get my point or not? So, right, sir. Now this is the point I'm telling you. Now suggestions only. Syntactically, both are valid. This is valid and this is valid. Even if I use this one in my Java program, no compilation error. Still it is valid. XXX, we can use that variable name. Anything we can use. No compilation error, but not suggestible. But second one is also be valid, but the second one is what there? Suggestible. Nice guys. Now that's okay, fine. Leave this one. Right, so the second point here I'm telling to you, observe carefully, all of you know, everybody understand it, no? String, right, so now string, now my point is what there, which one is easy to read? That's my point here. Which one is easy to read? Which one is easy to understand? Now that's my point here now. First one or second one? Or in the case of first one, I given complete data, but still not suggestible. Still it is not suggestible. Observe carefully, not suggestible. Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Suggestible or not suggestible? Not suggestible. The second one is suggestible or not in the relative comparison. Now the second one is what there? Suggestible. Okay. Now here, what's the point I'm trying to say? What's the point here I'm trying to say now? In a Java, there is no length restriction for the identifiers. In Java, there is no length restriction for the identifiers. We can write identifiers with any length. We can write identifiers with any length, but it is suggestible to, manage length of the identifiers, around 10 symbols. Around 10 symbols. Any reason for it, guys? Around 10 symbols? No. The reason is what there? As per the human readability point of view, max 10 symbols. 10 symbols length word. Easily they can read. More than 10 symbols. More than 10 symbols. That users have to spend some time to read the total. Then only they can understand. As per the human capability, max up to 10 symbols word. Easily we can read. Up to 10 symbols. Around 10 symbols. Maybe 1 or 2 less or more. That doesn't matter. But 20 letters a symbol at a 20 letters word at a time, no? If you want to read that, you have to stay there, we have to wait some time, you have to read that word to word, then only we can understand. Right or not? So not readable. First one is what there? Not readable, and second one is what there? Readable. Good readable. That means readability is very, very important. Second one is providing more readability. First one is providing what there? Lesser readability. Right or not? Alright, so now this is second point here I'm telling there. Now let's come for this third point here, all of you know. Now observe carefully. String temporary emp addr is equal to hide a batch. Similarly, string temp emp addr is equal to hide a batch. Now here observe carefully, underscore I provide. In between these two, now tell me which one is suggestible. First of all, tell me underscore symbols are allowed in the identifier or not? Yes, allowed here. That's nice. Now tell me, first one is the second one. Which one is suggestible? First one or second one? No response, guys. First one is what there? Not suggestible. Not suggestible. But second one is what there? Suggestible. Am I right or not? Suggestible. Observe carefully. But in the previous case, this one is suggestible, no? But now we are saying this is not suggestible. In the relative comparison, we have to say, in the relative comparison of the length, in the point of the length, now this is suggestible, but here the point is what there? For the sake of easiness, for the sake of easy to read factor if we take now the second one is suggestible. That's why this we have to use. Now here the conclusion is like what there? What's the conclusion? No, in Java identifiers, if you have multiple words, then it is suggestible to separate, multiple words with the special notations, like what their underscore symbol. This underscore symbol is not mandatory. Anything we can use, but that should be in a recognizable manner. That should be in a more readable manner. But always suggestible thing is what there underscore symbols. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now here, this is an example here I'm telling to you. Right, sir. Now here, these are the first one is not suggestible and second one is what there suggestible. Now this is the overall information related to what there identifiers and suggestions. Now tell me guys, what suggestions are provided by Java to write identifiers here? First one is what there to provide identifiers in Java. Java has given a set of suggestions. What suggestions there? Now tell me, in Java it is a suggestible. It is what there suggestible. It is suggestible to provide odd identifiers with a particular meaning. Definitely we have to get some description in our mind by seeing the name of the identifier. Next one is in Java, there is no length restriction for the identifiers. We can write identifiers with any length, but it is suggestible to manage length of the identifiers around what there? Around 10 symbols. Around what there? 10 symbols. Right, sir. Next one. In Java identifiers, if you have multiple words, then it is suggestible to separate multiple words with what there special notations like what there underscore symbols. Of course, I'm saying there in the point of view special notations like anything, but actually we are going to use underscore symbol in symbol only to separate the multiple words. Now maximum cases we are going to use what there underscore symbol only. Got it or not? Right, so now this is what exactly the identifiers concepts now. Clear to all of you know? Guys, now tell me how many building blocks are available under language fundamentals? No, 5. What are the 5? Tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, and arrays. Why, sir? Why you are giving delayed response now? Huh? Exactly at 8:30 you are taking breakfast, right? 12:30 or 1 o'clock exactly you are taking lunch. Night, at what time there? 9 or 9:30 taking dinner. Am I right or not? And unfortunately might be in the middle 5 o'clock snacks. That is not in our syllabus actually. The snacks now, but it is created recently. Huh? All right, sir. Now why you are forgetting that points now? Now tell me how many types of tokens are available? Taken admission no, already? Right. Right, sir. 4 types of tokens are available. What are the 4 types of tokens? No? First one is what? Identifiers. Next one is what? Literals. Next one is what? Keywords and result words. So what next one? Operators. What next one? Special symbols, sir. I have not written, sir. Anyway, good. At least I'm asking about titles only, sir, not subject. You have to remember the at least titles. Right. Now the next topic is like what there literals. The next one is what there literals. Observe carefully. Now here the question: what is a literal? Understand, all of you know. Say for example, don't write anything. Int a is equal to 10. Listen carefully. Int a is equal to 10. Int is what, sir? Now tell me. Data type. A is what there? A, small a is what there? Come on, it is what there? Variable, maybe identified. Leave this one. Equal is what? Equal is what? Operator. 10 is what? 10 is what? Tell me. Constant. 10 is what there? Constant. Semicolon is what? Semicolon is what? Terminator. Or we may call it as what there? Special symbol. Terminator or special symbol. Now here, what is an identifier if you observe this? Sorry, what is a literal if you observe this? Literal is a constant assigned to the variables. Literal is a constant assigned to the variables. Now here, int data type. A is a variable or identifier. Equal is an operator. 10 is what there? Constant. This we can say it is what there? A literal. Literal is what there? That means literal is a constant assigned to the variables. Observe carefully. To prepare Java applications, Java has provided the following types of literals. What are the various types of literals are available here? Observe carefully. First one is like what there? Right, sir. Integral or integer literals. First one is what there? Integral or integer literals. Let me take some examples here. Observe carefully. Byte data type, short data type, int data type, long data type. Oh, no. Up to these are what? Integral or integer literals. Understand here? Their values, you know already. What are the values here? 10, 20, 34, something else. All these are like what there? Integral or integer literals. But one more twist, understand it no? Carries also be come under what there? Integral literals. Carries also be come under what there? Integral literals. Not as a separate group. Under this integral only it will come. Why? Because all characters are represented in the form of what there? ASCII values. ASCII value is a numeric value or not? Is an integral value or not? Because of that reason, it is also be come under what there? Integral or integer literals. Why I included char under this? No, in the future we will understand. In a typecasting process, you will understand effectively. But here itself, I am giving reason here. Its internal representation is what there? Numeric only. So that it will come under what there? Integral or integer literals. Answer my point here. Next one is after that. For characters, what we are able to say there? Right. A character in a single quotation. A character in a single quotation. Maybe slash T. What is the slash T? Maybe slash N. What is the slash N? A tab space. What next one here? Next line, new line characters. Either these things are allowed, but at the same time, any value within a single quotation is treated as what there? A character. That means character. Only single digit, single value only. Single character only. Don't provide multiple characters there. Only single character within what there? Single quotation. That's okay, fine. Next one is what there. Then after that, all of you observe carefully. Floating point literals. Floating point literals. Here I'm telling there some data types. What data types? No, float. Then what next one here offer this float? No, double data type. Both float and double. Here we can observe carefully. Here the point what I'm telling there. What examples are available for this float now? Right, sir. 22.22. F is mandatory. F is mandatory. If you're not providing F, no, that value will be treated as a double by default. Suffix must be provided what there? F. Next one is 456.234 F. Any value we can take there, like what we have to provide there? F. And so on here we have to take. For the sake of the double here, what I'm telling there, 22.22, no suffix. Leave it. Might be 34.345 D. Either small d we can use. Next one is what there? 56.345. Either capital D we can use. Anything here we can provide. Of course, here also we can use like what there? Capital F. Capital F also we can provide the small f or capital F. In the case of D also we might put there either small d or capital D or without any that suffix there. Then by default it will come under what there? Double values. Now let me write that information for the sake of this note. I'm telling to you, all float literals must be suffixed with either small f or what there? Capital F. Right, sir. Similarly, what is it? Another point here? No, all the double values, all the double literals must be provided with the following cases, with the following suffixes. What are the following suffixes here? No, with the following suffixes. All right, sir. Now I'm giving the suffixes. No, first one is what there? No suffix, but the value is what there? But the value, okay, no suffix. That's one point here. Then another thing is like what there? With a small t suffix and with the small d suffix, capital D suffix and small d suffix. Without suffix, then what next one here? With a small d suffix or with what there? Capital D suffix. This is one point here. But one more point here itself I have to specify there. All right, one more note here I have to provide there. All long values, long literals must be provided with the suffix value, with the suffix values either small l, this is small l, or capital L, with either small l or capital L. We have to use that suffix values for long. For integer not required, for byte not required, for short not required, no suffix values. But for long, what there, either small l or capital L. For float is what there, either small f or capital F. For double is what there, no suffix but integral value, and what their fraction values there. Next one is what there, what are the suffix if you want to provide there, then either small d or capital D, either of the things here we have to provide. Right, so now these are the, like number 2 here, what we are getting there, like what there, floating point literals, that what we are getting there clearly. Right, sir, understand this point, no? After completion of this, that another point here, what I am telling to you, after completion of this, another thing, observe carefully. Right, sir. Now, after completion of this, Boolean literals. Boolean literals. Only two data types are available. Only one data type, Boolean data type. What are the various values here? No, only true values. True or what next one? False. True or what next one? False. They are the Boolean literals. Then after that, what next one here? After completion of this Boolean literals, no, understand this clearly. Say for example, next one is a string literals. String literals. Right, sir. Only string data type will come there. What are the string data type values here? Any value within the double quotation. Any value within the double quotation. Observe carefully. The string data type is having some capability. It can represent any data. Maybe only digits. Only digits. Yes, we can represent in the form of what the string. Maybe of course true or false also here we are able to represent like what there in the form of the string. Then after that 22.22 F float values also, maybe 234.345 double values also. Anything, any type of data is represented in the form of what there, double quotations, then that is called as what there, string literals. Yes, sir, all of you are getting my point or not? Now let's understand this. What are the various letters are provided here now? First one is what there, integral or integer literals, byte, short, int, long, char. Then characters are represented within a single quotations. Answer my point here. But all long literals must be provided with the suffix what there, suffix value either with what there, small r or with what there, capital L. Next one, floating point literals, no, float values must be suffixed with either with the small f or what there, capital F. All the double literals must be provided with the following suffixes, either no suffix or small d or capital D. Understand my point here. Boolean literals are provided with what there, true or false. No suffix values are available. String literals are provided with what there, anything within the double quotations like what there, ABC. Within the double quotation maybe ABC or XYZ. Only alphabets or only digits. All alphanumeric values within the double quotation. So only string literals are having capability to represent any type of data. Only string literals are having capability to represent any type of data. Yes, sir, got it or not? Right, so that's okay, fine. No, I think so. This prerequisite, this topic is not required here. Just leave this one. Just for the sake of your better understanding, I've written all of them, not required. Here also be not required. Okay, leave this one. All of you are accessing this document. For the sake of you all, I'm typing everything. But if you're not viewing this document, there is a waste of time. What I'm doing there inside the class now. Right, sir. If the new members, I'm giving this document like what there, link. Where it is, where it is, where it is. Right. Please try to take this link now for the sake of accessing this document. Now, please try to take this link there. https://tinyurl.com/core 6 p.m. notes. Take this and use this in our browser. Automatically, we can access the content. Now, then there is a question, guys. Is it possible to say two types of identifiers, predefined identifiers and user-defined identifiers? No such kind of concepts there. No concepts like predefined identifiers and user-defined identifiers. No, identifier is user-defined only, always. Identifier is what there? User-defined identifier only. No concept like predefined identifiers. No. All right, sir. When Advanced Java 7:30 p.m. batch will start? Not immediately. Maybe after Pongal, I may check the possibility. Maybe I'm thinking about it on February 1st week. Meanwhile, you may complete at least object orientation in core Java. Without having knowledge on object orientation core Java, we can't understand like what is their advanced Java. So not possible to start immediately the content here, right? So advanced Java, I'll give plan, guys. Don't worry, don't hurry for it. Exactly in the right point at right location, I'll start advanced Java. Don't hurry for it. Even if you hurry for it, even if you take advanced Java a bit of earlier mode, you will not understand completely advanced Java. Once you are taking step 2 for the advanced Java, every concept in advanced Java you must understand. Then only we have to take that. Understand it here. Most number of students are coming back to me. They're asking to me, sir, unnecessarily we started advanced Java. We joined with advanced Java classes a bit earlier mode, but we are not understanding anything there without having proper knowledge in core Java. So we are not understanding anything. Once again, we want to complete core Java. And moreover, what the students temptation actually, when they completed academics, when they completed BTech, no, when they came to Hyderabad to learn the courses, what students mindset, no, if any institute is starting core Java classes, no, they are neglecting core Java. Directly they are inquiry for what their advanced Java classes. They might be aware something in their colleges, no. At their colleges they know something about core Java. With that basic knowledge, they are thinking to come for what their advanced Java. What people are doing there, first to 10 days of classes, okay, you can understand easily in advanced Java. After that, no, not possible to understand. Whenever you are bounced back there, then immediately you'll again come to the core Java class. Again, we are going to complete the core Java. Understand it? There is a money waste and time waste. Don't go for it. I will set out your schedule. Trust me, I'll give that clear-cut schedule for you. Clear-cut roadmap I will provide to you. When to learn, which course you have to learn at what time. I'll give that clear-cut information there. In the right point, I'm going to start. Yes, sir. Getting my point or not? If I start advanced immediately, I may get more money, right? More number of students will come. Definitely, I'll get more business, right? But what's the use of it? So that's why then I will give that exact location to you when to start advanced Java. Wait for it. I will start. Definitely, I will start it. 6 to 7:30 and 7:30 to 9. These two slots are fixed for Java. These two slots are for what there? Java. Core Java, Advanced Java, Hibernate, Spring Boot, microservices, and web services. Up to that, you can see my face directly. But other courses might be, other trainers will discuss about it. So 6 to 7:30 and 7:30 to 9. Then in the next duration, I'm going to take these classes effectively. Sir, all of you are getting my point or not? Right, sir. That's okay, fine. And please remember this point. 6 to 7:30, those who are completely attending this demo class or maybe initial classes, no, this is a third topic I'm discussing there. First two topics I have to discuss at 7:30 to 9. Those are coming for demo classes recently. 1 or 2 days back onwards, people are coming there. You must attend at 7:30 class also. Yesterday, some of you are left from the class and they're not coming back at 7:30 class. At 7:30 class, I'm discussing steps to prepare first Java program. How to install Java software and how to provide setups are completed yesterday. Of course, I can give that video also for you, no problem. But today onwards, at least we have to attend for what there? 7:30. All of you, I'm telling there. Those who are attending last 2 to 3 days onwards demo classes, no, you must attend at 7:30 class. Answer my point here. Again, for the existing students, if you want to learn once again the steps to prepare first application, feel free and come at 7:30 class there. At 7:30, I'm taking what there? That basics, first two topics, introduction and as well as what there? Steps to prepare first Java program. Understand it, what I'm telling you know. But if you are missing that 7:30 class, you are going to lose the content. But I'm giving intimations to you clearly. Those who are coming for these classes last 2 to 3 days onwards, you must attend 6 to 7:30. This is your permanent timing. 7:30 to 9, I will take next 10 days of time. For the sake of introduction classes, basic classes, no. So you must attend at 7:30 class also. Right, sir. Good. That's all for today. Then tomorrow I'll continue the content here. Again, I'm telling there, recently those who are attending these classes know steps to prepare first Java program and discussing at 7:30. Take 5 to 10 minutes break and come back. I'll restart what there 7:30 class now. Right? That's all, guys. Now take some break and come back for the new members. For only 6 o'clock students, no, tomorrow we'll continue at 6 o'clock the remaining part here. Literals content there. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Guys, those who are attending in 7:30, I'll give link to you. Don't worry. 7:30 class link I will provide to you. Don't worry. Just give a minute of time. I'll give that link also. Yeah. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Just give a minute of time. Guys, 1 minute. 7:30 class link I will give to you. Just wait a minute of time. Everybody must attend for it. 7:30 class link. 1 minute, guys. Now I will give that link to you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, guys. Then I upload it. Just I given that link to you. Now try to take that link and try to attend for it within 2 minutes. Yeah, you must attend for the 7:30 class also. Definitely. 1 minute. Okay, guys. Then within 2 minutes I will start that webinar. Now everybody must attend for the 7:30 class, right? Can I stop it now? They are compulsory to attend at 7:30 class. Link I have given already. Try to take that link from the questions box. Already I given that link. Try to take it from questions box. Copied. Copied or not? Yeah, I'll provide keys, sir. First of all, take this. Right, sir. Right, right. Copied or not? Try to copy that link. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Within 5 minutes, I'll start webinar. If it is not copied there, just go to durgasoft.com where a demo link is available. We can use that demo link. 7:30 class demo link is available. Then try to select it. You'll get it. Okay, fine. Huh. Today, I given some point there. Then that system. What's it? Assignment not like that. Then on the basis of the topics, I'll conduct exams there. In today's class, no. Yeah, system class. System class you have taken, no. I have taken example on a system class, no. You can check with that the string class or maybe some other exception class or maybe some thread class. No, try to find out what is the result. Ah, right. You have to analyze. That is an assignment. Okay, fine. Thank you. Yes, please. Ah, hmm. The same one. Yeah, please. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, okay, nice. Okay, how much gap is there from your academics to this one? How many years of gap? 15 years gap. Wow. But teaching experience may not be countable here, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, understood, understood. Nothing, nothing. Yeah, actually, yeah, actually, what happened? 6 o'clock. See, Java actually will start with what their object orientation, fourth topic onwards. Now this is third topic. Even for this third topic also, first two topics are required. That first two topics I'm going to take at 7:30 now. Yeah, now, yeah, first two topics. Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Now in the revision, what I have done today, no, at starting point of the class, that yesterday's class only. Yesterday I've taken that. Yesterday's class only. Before that, exactly, exactly, exactly. Not that one, not that one. Before that, two more topics are available. Introduction part, why Java is available, what are the difference between Java and others. No, that's another topic that I will discuss there. But now immediate solution, I'm taking steps to prepare first program. The topic I'm discussing. Yeah, yeah, that how to install Java software, how to install editors, and how to compile the Java program, how to execute the Java program. That I'm teaching now. That's 7:30. Okay. After completion of that, some theoretical classes are available that I will teach there, like difference between Java and others. The topics there. Okay. Then these are basic classes. Actual Java is at 6 o'clock only, but people are. Yeah, exactly. Both the classes you have to attend. 6 to 7:30 is as usual. Actual Java. Then 7:30 to 9 is what their fundamentals classes and basic class, backup classes like that you can think. Okay. If you attend there, then you will get more clarity. At present, maybe in the future, maybe I may start the class at morning time, evening only. Yeah, maybe in the next January end or maybe February, 3 o'clock or 4:30 afternoon, I may take the classes. Then after that, after February month, maybe in the March or April, I may start the class at morning time, 7 to 8:30 or 8:30 to 10. No, no, no. Evening only.
Is this a best route for me to start because
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there. Actually, then you had a lot of gap, right? Then it's a nearly 15 years of gap in the sense. Max with my classes, you're able to keep then 4 to 5 years of experience max. Even 5 years of experience, so expectations will be more in the companies if we put that 5 years of experience. 3 to 4 years of experience, so comfortably we can put. Last 3 to 4 years of experience, we can climb. But before that, what we have done, that definitely people will last you. There we have to give that convinced reason. That is in some reason we have to say, but it should be in a convinced manner. Yeah, up to yeah, that's point of what I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Interview will last. Yeah, you have to say the proper reason. Even of course the personal reasons also, then it should be in proper. Last 3 years of time I'm in development. If you say that, then they will check your knowledge up to that level. Okay, then if you are okay with that, interviewer will satisfy with about your performance, then definitely they'll take you. But the point is what there, then before the 3 years of time, what you have done? Nearly 10 to 11 years of time, what you have done? Definitely they last you. By the time you have to respond properly. That exact reason we have to give. Academics. Maybe last year they completed, this year they completed, or maybe these things. Like maybe some of them are freshers, like they're still they're pursuing. Their class are going in. Exactly. Yeah, no, not like this. Civil, mechanical, different streams. Even biology, zoology also some people. Yeah, that is not the problem. Then software industry is open for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, software is open for everybody, right? Software platform. So even though you are coming, yeah, even though you are coming from mathematical background, it's suitable. Yeah, you can take the step, no problem. But the point is, exactly. Yeah, that we will get automatically. Automatically, we are going to say. Then now the data types part still I have not started. Unless some of them as a basic point I'm giving them. Not required, not required, not required, not required. Just as a first class only, right? In a bit confusion, but not required. Just continuously figure. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm telling there. Yeah, this is a first class only. Continuously, if you attend that second class or third class, fourth class, no, automatically when you complete 2 to 3 classes, no, you'll win a sync. Definitely, you'll understand everything. Yeah, exactly. 3 months minimum. Minimum 3 months only core Java. Sure, minimum. Yeah, within 2 to 3 days of time, you will write the Java program. No need to wait up to the time. But applications, if you want to do that with the different logics, no, there it may take some time. Basic programming will start within 2 to 3 days of time. Not required. Just sit inside the class next 2 to 3 days of time. You'll get some clarity. Hmm? Right, thank you. Yeah, guys, anything else apart from this? Tell me about the ones that total how many packages? No, package in the sense like what you're asking, sir? Packages in the sense core Java, basic Java, and all right, complete Java, and all the concepts. All right. Okay, guys. Then within 5 minutes, within 2 minutes, I'll start the class. No, just wait. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot.